Immutable. So Immutable is trying to be a game changer in the gaming space. And look, whether we're going to see crypto gaming take off, that is yet to be seen, like truly. But as we start seeing more companies, more businesses, more investors shift into blockchain, the probability of gaming exploding on the blockchain is much, much higher, and Immutable is at the forefront of that. So we're going to take a look at where they're at and maybe what this can hit this year. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, the spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on this channel. In each of the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were all cryptos that I thought could do really, really well and make a lot of cash, which is obviously why I bought them. And these are the prices of these coins when I recorded the videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into these coins. 100 into each in that time would have made you over 123 grand. Now, you don't have 16 months to get things sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. And if you've got cryptos you're not happy with or confident in, have a look at copymycrypto.com. So this is the site that I run where I share all the coins I own with my members. Whenever I find a crypto that I think is going to make a ton of cash, I jump onto my site. I tell my members the crypto that I found and the price that I'm going to be buying that crypto at. Whenever I sell, I tell my members the price I'm selling any of my coins at. So my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price. So they make the same profit. They have no work to do as well. And if you go onto my site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. You'll see some of my past successes. You can see my members' testimonials. These are all public record. You can go onto the old videos on this channel and you can verify everything that you see. But read through the site, watch the videos, and if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos I expect to be the big winners this year, all you have to do to find out about them is join up on the site. Now, Immutable X, formerly Immutable X, Immutable. So, as I said, forefront of gaming. So this is, most of the coins, by the way, are out, only 140 million left. So as you can see, 96,000 holders, which is pretty good. They position themselves as the first layer 2 scaling solution for NFTs on Ethereum. Now, according to Immutable, its blockchain does away with Ethereum's limitations like low scalability, poor user experience, illiquidity, slow developer experience. So users benefit from instant trading, massive scalability while enjoying zero gas fees for minting and trading NFTs. Thanks to the technology they've got, users will be able to create and distribute assets like ERC20 and ERC721 tokens on a massive scale. Chris Clay, who's the game director of Gods Unchained, which is a project that is built on Immutable, stated that Immutable allows Gods Unchained to implement a new system that was previously impossible. So they're aiming for world-class experience for both users and developers. It was founded by James Ferguson, and his brother Robbie Ferguson. Coincidentally, I believe their other brother founded, what's it called? Synthetics. The team has over 100 members from different backgrounds like blockchain, FANG, finance, fintech, and management consulting. They raised $15 million in a series, raised a seed round under 15 million Series A in September of 2019. Who's who of investing, whether it's Coinbase, Naspers, Nirvana Capital, Apex Capital, Continue Capital, Galaxy Digital. They were recently on, Immutable was recently featured on the New York Stock Exchange TV, talking about how they want to give ownership back to users, to game players. So they are trying to create a new way of playing games. I mean, effectively, that is what blockchain gaming is all about. It's ownership. I own the character that I have. I own the gear that he uses. I own whatever, and I can sell it if I want. What it does have the potential to do is just change the way in which people spend. It potentially can reduce dramatically the way people spend in games. It potentially unlock huge ways people can make money through gaming. There is a huge bonus and plus to blockchain gaming. It's just how does it take off? That's really going to be the big thing, because the competition in the gaming space is just enormous. You got PlayStation, you've got Xbox and Microsoft, you've got tons of different consoles, and they're pretty damn ring fenced in terms of like getting gamers to play. Blockchain gaming hasn't exploded in the way that I think people hoped. Back in 2021, of course, there was huge excitement around blockchain gaming. I mean, don't forget we had what did we have? We had Axie Infinity that just absolutely exploded, and people were making great money by playing Axie Infinity. But we're way away from that excitement that we had back in 2021. But I think it was the year of gaming, and it was the year of NFTs. I mean, there's no doubt about it. NFTs did ridiculously well. Gaming, cryptos did very well for a good while. And they are, most of them are way off where they used to be. But I suppose Mutable is not gaming crypto. It revolves around games, but it is about allowing developers to build quality games. And you can see like the plethora of games that they actually have here. They are really starting to add. Now the real question is can they bring on or onboard AAA rated games? Can they start onboarding, or is any current game developer or a well-known game willing to enter into the blockchain space via Immutable? That would be a big game changer for them. You can see the different platforms that you can play all the games on. You can see the different genres as well. So if you're interested in sports, as an example, you've got basketball games, Pool Masters, Striker Manager. There's lots. I mean, there's a huge array of stuff here, and like I said, they are trying to change the game here. The question is can they? I mean, it's a big damn ask to change the landscape, but they've got a lot of marketplaces, and again, they've got a lot of games. I'm just unsure. These are the partners, by the way. So these are all, a lot of these will either be to do with infrastructure, with game distribution, with marketing, with advertising, with community. So, but again, I mean, the size of their partner directory is massive as well. Like they've continued building. They've actually done incredibly well in terms of what they've built in such a short space of time, really. Because you got to bear in mind they launched at November. Yeah, November of 2021. So they didn't really experience a bull cycle. This is really their first bull cycle. It went to highs of $9.50. Now with a circulating supply of 1.86 billion, I think it's unlikely we're going to see this get back to $9.50 or $10. But I do think that's possible, by the way. That's just simply going to depend on how much momentum does crypto gaming garner over this year. And really, I think what that's going to boil down to is one of two things. Either we start seeing enormous companies that will start entering into blockchain gaming and exploring that as a new way in which the company or the games manufacturers can earn money, or we literally just see an explosion in AAA rated games and the marketing and the advertising are on point from these games. Because as an example, you got AAA rated game, let's say on Immutable, and the team behind the game get on board some of the biggest the biggest gaming YouTubers in the world, and their followers start playing it. Like that's the kind of net growth that has to happen. But then that game would obviously do very, very well, but I think Immutable itself would also do very, very well. Alternatively as well, do we see a massive company, Sony, as an example, invest into Immutable? That would be a big game changer as well, potentially. I think Immutable has a legit shot at getting back to $6. I think that's actually a really fair target if they have growth on the gaming front. And if they keep getting exposed on things like the New York Stock Exchange television, like I said, if there's a huge explosion in gaming, if we have that big narrative come back, maybe this can break its all-time high this year. But I think right now, I would say it's unlikely. But definitely got a shot because they've carried on building. They've just kept going, which you got to rate. Is there a game on Immutable that you think is outstanding, just no one's talking about? If there is, tell me in the comments. I'll do a review and have a look. And guys, we are in a bull cycle, and if you've got cryptos you are not confident in, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. On there you will see some of the profits my members have made, some of my members' testimonials. You can see some of my past successes as well, whether it was a meme coin that my members got in on and it did a 300x in a couple of weeks, or whether it is Phantom that did nearly 700x and made millionaires. Everything on the site is public record. You can verify it on the history of this channel. On Copy My Crypto, I share with my members all the coins I own. Whenever I find a crypto that I think is going to make a ton of cash, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the coin that I found, the price that I'm going to be buying it at. Whenever I sell a crypto, I tell my members the coin that I'm selling and the price I'm selling it at. So my members are in and out of cryptos at the same price as me. They make the same profit and they have no work to do at all. Like I say, go onto the site, read through it all, verify it all. And if you want to find out the cryptos I expect to be the winners this year, all you've got to do to find out is join up on the site, guys. And that is it from me. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.